Aquarius, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This one is for November 20th through to the 26th. So let's jump in and see what's on the cards for you. Now, Aquarius, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor and hitting the like button, and you might want to think about leaving me a comment, and please do subscribe to my channel. That's what keeps the content coming, and it also helps me connect with you and read with you. So I'd be super grateful for that. Personal readings and healings, if you'd like to book one of those, you can using the first link down below. You'll head across to my website and you can see what I offer. I do have a free Learn Tarot Quick Guide if you'd like to get started reading the cards, or I do have a more immersive paid offering where I teach a full foundation in tarot and my signature reading process. That's all down below for you, and also my Instagram account. I'm really active and interactive over there with daily content, and I will be going live on Friday the 17th of November. And I'm going to be going live over there with the show Medium Rare with Lisa Rapp, and I'll be talking about my journey as to what brings one to the psychic space after having another really significant career. I mean, there's a lot to that story. So that's the first time I've ever gone live and talked about it. So if you would like to join me, that is happening Australia time, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. New York, okay? And that is Friday the 17th of November. On my Instagram there is a post that will give you the details on my grid, so you'll see that there. Yeah, and I'll try not to be nervous. And you get to ask questions too. So, alright, I'm leaning in. That's the Oracle card I'm choosing for you. Aquarius, be bold and make the first move. What is it that you're wanting to move ahead with? Like, is it expressing your feelings for somebody? Is it, you know, making the first move on your entrepreneurial journey? Is it making the move on a decision here? You know, you're being asked to be bold and maybe take a leap of faith, into the unknown. And the thing is that when we do, you know, really step onto new paths, no, we don't have a guarantee as to, you know, where we're headed, but we usually get the calling for a reason. Like, there's a significant learning there, or it's going to link us to the next part on our destiny path. So we normally feel the pull for a reason, and we trust that and move forward. All right, Aquarius, I'm drawing you a major arcana. I got just the 22 big themes of the tarot here, and the Hermit's come out. Okay, I got this for Gemini as well, actually, interestingly. So Virgo energy coming through with the Hermit, and maybe you have been deeply contemplating a move that you want to make. Generally, the Hermit for me is about seeking a deeper path to purpose, right? We don't want change for change's sake. We're trying to align with our heart's calling, with our truth. Now, the Hermit can talk about, you know, themes of purpose work. It can talk about themes of travel. You know, you're really wanting to move towards the sun energy, which brings expansion, growth, and healing. And maybe you've been in a situation where you felt like you're in the cave. Maybe you've been playing a little smaller, or you just haven't been sure like what move to make. But the message is take an action, take a first step, and that's often when the universe starts to unfold the next part of the path for us. Okay, I'll draw you 4 cards from the Rider-Waite Aquarius, and then I will clarify as I go. Okay. We've got the 3 of Cups coming through, which is a really positive energy of growth, but the 10 of Wands is in the challenge. The advice is the Page of Wands. I love, love, love that card. And your outcome is the 9 of Wands. Okay, well look, you know, isn't it funny how if we add up, because I'm a numbers person, you probably know if you watch me, that 1 plus 9 equals the 10. The gateway to change is through completion. Otherwise, I feel like we're going to stay in this wounded warrior energy. So let's clarify as we go. So we're looking at some kind of release. Okay, Scorpio energy of the King of Cups, and we're on the tail end of Scorpio season, and Scorpio links to release, death, and rebirth. So I feel that you may be going through a process, and for some of you it might be a spiritual awakening process. And you know, whether you've gone through shifts or self-development or change or spiritual awakening, what usually happens after that is a quickening of life alignment where, you know, we might sort of wake up one day and go, well, you know, this doesn't fit, this job, this relationship, this place, you know, I'm not feeling it, and I really want to move towards my dreams, and the time is now. So the King of Cups is asking you to make emotionally intelligent, you know, king level, gender in specific, of course, decisions to think about what you might need to release that is blocking you from stepping towards the light, right? Your exciting, new, enthusiastic, energetic path. And you're being asked to be bold and make the first move. This is a journey back to joy. This is a journey back to abundance, back to happiness, and back to growth, okay? You might be dealing with a Scorpio as well, but you're being told the time is now because the Scorpio season, we are upon it. So the Ten of Wands in the challenge, and it might be that you've been wanting change in your life, but you've been going, well, I'm going to try and do that while I still hold on to this. You know, what's that book that, is it the Berenstain Bears that, you know, it says you can't go under it, can't go around it, got to go through it. Meaning, you know, we can't bypass the hard parts or bypass what might need to be released to get to the sun energy. I've clarified that with the Akashic Records, and I don't know if you know this concept, but I'll just nutshell it for you. The Akashic Record is this concept that all of our souls has a library. I see it like a hard drive, you know, just bringing it into 2023. In this hard drive is, you know, the files of all of the life lessons that you've, you know, journeyed through in your multiple lifetimes, including this one, to grow and expand, to spiritually enlighten, to awaken. And, you know, we also have a plan for this life that I believe, you know, we create with our spirit team before we incarnate. And when I see this card come through in a reading, it's almost like file loading from that hard drive, and you're dealing with a destiny or karma shift. So the decision that you make to release some heavy situation or something that is blocking you is the gateway to changing timelines to your destiny path. So we can tell if a situation is feeling like Ten of Wands. For example, it could be the job that feels like Groundhog Day, or that we feel like we're slowly burning out and it's taking more energy than it's giving us. The cup's not being filled. It could look like a relationship where a partner, you know, allows you to take all the responsibility and won't lift a finger, and, you know, that's not doing life together. You know, it could be that you've been following a lifestyle that, you know, isn't healthy for you. They're just some examples of the Ten of Wands. And it feels like it is depleting you, because I see the Nine of Wands at the outcome here, and I feel like, you know, if you carry on in that cycle, that's where we'll end up. Like Nine of Wands is like, I'm in fight, flight, or freeze, or I feel like I'm always battling but never getting to the result, the outcome. It's not coming into fruition for me. So your guides are saying, yeah, that's because you weren't meant to still be on this path. Maybe at some point you were meant to be here to get some kind of learning, but that's complete now. So it's about being bold and making the first move over the threshold into new energy. That's what the Page of Wands is. It's the fresh new energy to take you on a new adventure. Because the Page of Wands brings you the Ace of Wands, new potential, new growth, new energy. But because we have this, you know, free will, and when we, you know, incarnate here, we get this amnesia where we forget our life plan and the things we signed up for. Like, part of the journey is finding what doorways to step through, you know, what thresholds to cross. But this reading is saying that you're at one of those thresholds, but you have to choose it. And you can choose to stay where you are, absolutely. And you might think, oh, I can't do it right now, but I'll plant the seeds, and that's good too. But you just might get more of this energy where it does feel like a struggle. So if you are going to stay and tread water, you need to really up your self-care, and you need to manage your energy. I also want to say, though, that the Page of Wands is associated with good news. So I feel that if you be bold and make the first move, King of Swords, and make that decision, that strategic move of the King of Swords, that the universe will support you in that by bringing in what it is that you need, the new job, the new home, you know, the new beginning where it all kind of lines up. The King of Swords does ask you to look at the big picture and zoom out in this decision-making process, because yes, you might think, oh, I can't do it now because of XYZ, we're coming towards the end of the year, family's coming for Christmas, whatever. In the scheme of things, bringing in change, you know, if we look at the scheme of our life, it's only a moment. And sometimes we can put ourselves through a moment of pain for a lot of long-term joy, because you've kind of been in a lower level of the pain anyway by staying in this situation. So yeah, I think this is going to transform your life. Like the King of Swords is a transformative energy, but it's through taking that action. Two of Cups is here. So yeah, it involves a partnership. So for many of you, this could be in your romantic relationship, but I do see, you know, I see, you know, the partnership with your employer almost being like a relationship. I mean, we spend more time there than with our partners a lot of the time. So, yeah, it feels like it involves another person or party, and you might be, yeah, there goes the Lovers. And the thing is, you know, the Lovers, outside of, you know, soul contracts and that type of thing, it's one of the biggest cards of choice in the tarot, but it's choices around matters of the heart. So it feels like you're worried about letting somebody down. You know, you feel maybe obligated here, or it's a big decision for you, but you should always follow the heart and follow the intuition. That's the card of Gemini for me. And I've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So by cutting yourself free here, seeing the truth with clarity like the King of Swords does by zooming out and seeing the big picture, being bold and making the first move, crossing the threshold into the sun, letting go of the heavy situations and acknowledging, I'm not on the right timeline for me. I'm going to seek and explore. You find what you're looking for and you have the free will decision to say yes or not. But if you do, it feels like it results in a win for you, a breakthrough, joyful new growth, and the ability to recreate and rebirth in your life. So that's a beautiful energy. Be bold and make the first move. I think it's going to take you into your next destiny cycle where we go on a new adventure and we get our energy back and we begin exploring, you know, again, and we begin to feel into the magic and wonder of life again. So I'll leave you with that, Aquarius. Oh, I did forget to say that the King of Swords is your minor arcana. So when that comes through, it's like the move is yours to make, but it brings you into your power. So I'll leave you with that, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you'd like a personal reading to tune into your specific circumstances, do follow the first link down below. I might see you on my Instagram live. You'll find the details on my grid post over there if you would like to join me for that. You'll have the opportunity to drive the conversation, ask me questions, and time permitting at the end, the plan is to potentially draw some cards for people, but I can't guarantee what's going to happen with that because it's I'm not hosting the live, okay, so it may happen. Anyway, I will just wish you all the love and magic. I'll say take care of yourself. Bye for now.